Welcome back to Channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to replace a stubborn bleeder screw on your, well, this is a 2006 F250, but they're all basically work the same way. Bleeder screw here is stubborn, it just won't come off. You know, back in the day we would try everything we could to get that bleeder screw out of there. It's going to involve the fire wrench and a little bit of elbow grease to get it out of there, but we're going to go ahead and do that before we have to go ahead and replace the caliper. The new technician nowadays, they just replace the caliper. It's faster, it's quicker. And I understand, you know, time is money, but I'm old school, so I'm going to try it first. If I destroy it, then I'll go drill it out, and if I ruin that, then I'll go buy a new caliper. So let's go ahead and get started. So usually what I'll do is I'll just kind of hit it a little bit, try to loosen it up. And then we get the old fire wrench out. Alright, what we want to try to do is we want to try to heat up around there, being very careful not to hit the rubber. It is tough. Clean some of that dirt away from there so the heat can get in there a little better. Put a little more heat on that. Just be careful not to hit this line, obviously, and you don't want to hit this boot. So it's tough. It's really tight quarters. Alright, I'm going to get on there with my vice grips. See if I can move that a little bit. Oh, she's on there good. She's on there good. Let's put some more heat on it. Pump it a little bit here. There she goes. Just like that. Now I'm going to remove this because I'm going to replace it with a new bleeder screw. Now I may be able to spin that right off with my fingers now. Yep. There it is. So I probably could reuse that bleeder screw if I needed to, but why when I've got brand new ones? So you can see that wasn't too bad. So here's the old bleeder screw, and I have an assortment of these. If you're going to be doing a lot of brakes, which seems like I'm always working on brakes, you want to pick up one of these, and I got this out from, I believe, Amazon. It was like 20 bucks or so. So all you want to do is you just kind of want to match it up, which one will work for you. Once you've got it all matched up, make sure the threads are all the same. You're going to go ahead and put that back in. Now, it depends on who you talk to. I like to put a little never seize on that before I put it back on. You know, in the event that I have to come back to that, it's always nice to be able to just loosen that back up. So let's go ahead and put a little never seize on that, pop that back in. Alright, as you can see, that brake fluid is starting to run out, so just the weight of it up in the reservoir is just kind of pushing it down through, which is fine. So go ahead and take a little bit of never seize and put that on the threads just a little bit. You don't need a lot. Just like that, and pop it in. Okay, well there it is. I'll be bleeding the brakes here a little bit later. I got to do the same thing to the other side, but this basically was just to show you how to remove the bleeder screw if it was stuck. You just got to have a little bit of patience, a little bit of heat, and you'll work it out of there. Don't worry about ruining it, because if you're going to replace the caliper anyways, try replacing the bleeder screw first. If you got to drill it out, then you got to drill it out, but go ahead and save yourself a few bucks. I think I paid 20 bucks, I said before, for this kit. Go ahead and try it and see if it works for you. So I'm going to be bleeding this here once I get the other side done. I might show a video on that as well. Thanks an awful lot for watching, and we'll see you next time.